Hello guys, we are back for a brand new episode of the podcast, and today we are going to be talking about Marvin Vettori versus UFC 263. So let's get
and Adesanya grabbing his ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're playing touch ball in the park. But let's talk about the main event then. Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. So what made the difference?
We predicted it right, didn't we?
Yeah, we predicted
Well,
it right.
I did say it was TKO, but it wasn't. It was a 5-round decision. So, sick fight. Overall, love the touch, but round 4. That was yeah. Obviously, did the same thing to Costa, but in a different way. Yeah, violated him. But
yeah, everyone goes Adesanya and wanted another side piece. But I think I don't know. I'm finding it a bit boring, but it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Adesanya used his striking. He got a really good takedown defense. Kept on getting back up whenever he got taken down.
Sound like casual.
Yeah, but he got back up.
But that's why we love him, man. There's different thingy to it.
Yeah. So he got back up.
Yeah.
Looked really good, man. Looked solid. I mean, Marvin Vettori kind of got the title shot because Robert Whittaker didn't take it, but he still fought a good fight. Went all 5 rounds. Whittaker actually got finished in their first fight. So, but we'll see. Dana White goes, Whittaker's guaranteed getting the title shot no matter what. Like,
Vettori was just outclassed though every round.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
it was nowhere near the first fight.
Yeah. But Adesanya's improved loads, though, isn't it? He's improved more than Vettori.
Yeah, you've seen the ground game where I think it was in the 3rd round. He was about to get caught by a rear naked choke, just twisted into him and basically got in, swiveled out of that and got into his garden. But if he was a BJJ practitioner, he might have synced it in Vettori. So I'm thinking Adesanya is obviously he's going to improve though. And he's not going to get.
Yeah, he's getting better over time, right? But
there is but there is a thingy though. Obviously, it's a small game plan that everybody's following. Just take him down and try to keep him on the floor away from the cage.
Yeah, after the Blachowicz fight, but what people don't realize is Blachowicz's thighs were like bigger than Adesanya's arms and legs put together. So he's a massive guy, a lot bigger than Adesanya. Adesanya didn't build his body up for like heavyweight as well. So,
and another thing, Marvin Vettori doesn't have the same knockout power as Jan Blachowicz, so you can't use the same method.
But you can't threaten with the striking where you got Adesanya worrying about the power and then hit the takedown. So
it wasn't just the power though. Even Adesanya said, I remember like when he fought him after I think post-fight, he was talking about it was awkward. Like for some reason he said Jan Blachowicz fighting style is awkward.
Maybe obviously the light heavyweights are a bit slower as well. So sometimes timing you're used to a faster pace or faster speed, right? And then slower speed comes and he just hits you for some reason. And sometimes that happens as well. So
in that fight he looked slower though, Adesanya.
Yeah, I think maybe
he did look slower though, I remember.
Yeah, but maybe it was just nerves or
because now in this fight you see Vettori, he just pieced him up. He kept on going for his leg.
He has to work harder though.
Yeah.
Like if Hanno Blachowicz puts him against the cage, he has to work harder. So he's going to slow down more because he has to use more strength, more energy to get him off. So
Vettori thought he could do the same game plan.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. It just did not work out. I was just waiting for Adesanya to pull out the Rasengan. But he didn't get the finish. But it was a good fight, good performance. Him and Whittaker now. So hopefully we'll see that in a couple of months. Him and Whittaker's gonna be a fun one. I don't see anybody else deserving the shot. Luke Rockhold's wanting to come back, so he wants to get a fight. How do you think Luke would do if he
Luke and Luke Rockhold is training Michael Bisping?
Yeah, I know. You see them two rolling together.
Yeah,
it's pretty good when Michael Bisping was coming out with some Imanai rolls, do some leg locks. I think Luke Rockhold's obviously got the better ground game, overall. But it's good to see them training together, considering before the fight they.
Obviously, the beef's like basically 99% finished. And you still have that, bit where, they're still going to be rivals and
competitively, they're still going to be rivals. But
so
I think Luke, he's tall, he's long, and he's got a solid ground game. Like, he would do well against Adesanya, I think. But obviously, if he gets hit, I don't know, man.
He's had a lot of time off though. He might have recovered by now.
Yeah. recovered. As long as he fixed up a few little things in his game. He's training with Jason Perillo now, so the boxing might get on point, and then we can see him. Hopefully, no one wants to fight him.
Yeah, because he's a tough fighter.
Yeah, he's a tough fight. He's a tough fight. I mean, Romero's not there anymore. I mean, he could fight Brunson.
Yeah.
Maybe Brunson would be a good fight. Luke Rockhold versus Jerry Brunson. That'd be a fun fight. I mean,
depends the rankings as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though you shouldn't take that into account fully, but he might be out of the. Luke's definitely out of the rankings. It must be by now.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. But let's talk about. So what was your final thoughts on that fight?
I think he did what he set out to do, and it basically just beat the guy in it. Decision, like most people might have found that boring, but I thought it was a good fight. You saw his, the difference in class was there though. You can see, even though it's a decision, he beat him the best as he could. For a decision, that was the best way to beat him. Just beat him up every round, and he didn't knock him out. He didn't get a submission, but that's how it is.
I'm actually quite tired because the fight was on at like 5:30 a.m. I fell asleep halfway through the fight. I think it was just that late. I'm
a night shifter now.
Yeah, so you're right, but me, I had like other stuff going on in the morning and things like that, so it was a bit tough, like just staying up, man, for these fights. The only time I stay up now is for the big cards. But yeah, let's move on to the co-main. Interesting, So we both.
You sound energized.
Yeah, no, we both picked Figueiredo.
Do you know why I picked him? Like I told you though, is because that he said he was like ill and stuff like that. Maybe I shouldn't have believed him.
Yeah, but I didn't take into factor that Moreno took that fight on short notice.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that as well. So.
And another thing I like, about that is if he got ill again, like, let's just say have to get for this fight, that makes it more likely for Moreno to win. So why would we,
but what I'm saying is, obviously, I thought the power would have made a difference, but obviously Moreno got decent. If he hits
personally, what I think is Moreno's obviously his game plan was awesome, but
yeah,
I think the weight cuts get into Figueiredo. You can see in this fight and last fight. Before that, he was a monster, but I think he needs to go.
Yeah, but I think Moreno's just really good now as well. He's just gotten a lot better.
He needs to go up though.
That's better.
Let me finish off. Do you know that he made the weight 1 minute before the thing? I think that's right. Yeah, because he made the weight 1 minute before the deadline. So basically, I think weight cut is getting to him. But like you said, Moreno just outclassed him anyway. Game plan everything.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
2008, he said.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 18.
Moreno got cut and he was fighting in LFA, and then he's just come back and looking like champion. And he's the first ever Mexican champion. Mexican born champion. The first ever Mexican to win a belt is Cain Velasquez. Yeah, we couldn't speak a lick of Spanish here, but he's we can't really say anything, but
it's not his fault.
It's not his fault. Yeah, but he Moreno's the first ever born Mexican champion, like from Mexico, like born there. So he's from Tijuana.
Huh?
Tijuana or something.
Who?
Moreno, Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah,
I think he's from Tijuana, Mexico. But yeah, they had a big. He's gonna have a big celebration when he gets back. Like they're gonna like proper, they're gonna be like bueno.
Yeah. Like you said in the thingy pre-fight press conference, and the video.
Yeah, am I a star? Am I a star? Should we put the video?
Because Dana, boss. Do you think I'm a star?
We should put the video up in it. But
it'd be done. But that was funny, man. Because I watched the pre-fight and post-fight. And the pre-fight, Nate Diaz didn't even talk out, and he got the most applause. We'll get to that soon. Yeah. So Moreno, I think his prospects in that fight, you saw it. He dropped him with a jab.
Yeah. Moreno
dropped Figueiredo, man.
He dropped him with that jab, and then he just, he seems to choking later.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's the same round.
Not same round. Later on the fight, and he seemed to choking.
We see Figueiredo had him like in dangerous situations.
I think he ran three choking. Yeah.
The second round, Figueiredo had him in a dangerous position.
Yeah.
And but obviously you saw like he got out of the, Figueiredo tried to submit him in it, but
yeah, I mean, it is.
Like, is it front head choke? He didn't go for guilty.
I don't know. I can't remember. But all I know is, Moreno looked sensational, looked good. I mean, he's, we'll see how he does as a champion now. I mean, the belt's on his start.
That's what I'm saying. Who do you think will fight next?
Maybe if Triple C comes back, but I don't know if Triple C will want to do that.
It don't ruin it for his fellow Mexican.
And Triple C wants to obviously have bigger fights, like more money fights. So, who would he fight? Have you looked at them?
I don't know, to be honest. Flyweight's been a bit of a, I can't remember. Can't remember how many.
I can't remember the weight class now. Who's in this? So
we'll check it later. We'll check it later. Yeah,
but So the flyweight. I don't know.
he's not gonna fight Figueiredo again, isn't it? So
yeah, we know he's not gonna fight Figueiredo.
Do you think Benavidez? Oh, he's been traumatized by Figueiredo.
Yeah, I think he's been traumatized. I think let's give him a break, man. They're getting a few beatings then.
But I think, to be honest, I think Moreno will beat him.
Yeah, it's not a tough fight for him. But Benavidez past his best days.
Yeah.
It's got an amazing story though, but he passed his best days. I don't think he's gonna.
Funny thing, I can't remember any of the fights anymore.
I can't remember any of the fight. I think because I stayed up so late and I only had like 4 or 5 hours sleep. I can't remember any of the only one I can remember now is the next fight we're going to talk about now.
Yeah.
So before we end that, before we start on that, let's just give our final thoughts on Moreno. What you think? What's the future?
I think he's a future star if he, keeps on improving. Well, he does look actually good though. He already looks so good. So I don't know how much more he can improve, but he's young anyway. So if he carries on like this, he's gonna win, numerous title fights. I don't know as much as Demetrius, but he'll win at least 3 or 4 more. So, and then that'll make him a superstar in Mexico. So
let's
or Mexico.
Yeah, that's a good final thought. Let's go straight into the third fight. Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz. So
the first ever non-title fight and not even a co-main event, and it's a 5-rounder. So can you believe that? It's the third fight on the card, main card, and it's a 5-rounder. So even Dana says that was like a special consideration. They don't want to keep on doing that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, let's just get into it. Leon dominated 4 rounds, and in the last minute of the round, he gets rocked.
Yeah.
With a right hook, like kind of slap, and a left straight down the chin. Leon goes, he had his guard up, but he slid through. He was very good at sliding his punches through. Not surprising, people saying, Usman was smoking after seeing that. What people don't understand is you box with Diaz, you're gonna get caught a few times.
Yeah.
Naturally. Like Diaz boxed with Andre Ward, and Andre Ward goes, he was like, tough rounds when he would fight lefties. He goes, Diaz was so awkward that he would catch some shots and he would actually give me really good rounds. Andre was like one of the best boxers ever. So, people are underestimating how good Diaz's actual boxing is. When you get into boxing range with him, you're gonna get a few licks in the face. So Leon did exceptionally well. He was calm, cool. He was a calm assassin, just catching. I was right by the elbows. The elbows cut him. Yeah. Cut him up.
Personally, I think it was slightly dangerous. Leon's got good BJJ, but it was a bit dangerous going to the ground with the.
But he looked comfortable. He didn't look worried or like.
It looked like he was about to get caught.
He was calm. His knee was ready.
He grabbed the cage, once.
Yeah, I think once. But that's natural instinct. Yeah. It wasn't like, he did it to be dirty. But Leon's got very good jiu-jitsu anyways. Like. Yeah. He's training under, great.
There is one thing I noticed though, he was a bit hesitant, but that's because of 18 months at least layoff. And when did the last fight before Belal? It was like 2019 or something.
So
it was a long.
Like I said,
he needed the fight.
He needed that fight. I think he should fight Usman next. Ali Abdelaziz posted on his Twitter that they're gonna have that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted on Twitter.
Dana goes Colby next.
But Ali Abdelaziz goes, they want him and Leon.
Yeah, I know, that's
But I think Colby, they might give it to Colby now. Yeah. I think if Leon finished Diaz, they would have given it. They would have given it to him. But I think now, because of the fight and because he got rocked, especially. I think that kind of ruined his chances in a way. They're gonna give it to Colby.
Which you shouldn't though, because he's beating the crap out of him 24 minutes, man. Obviously, we like Nate Diaz as well, but the truth is he got battered for 24 minutes. Fight. And it's not like school fight, like school rules. Oh, if you end the fight strong, you're the winner. It don't make sense.
Yeah. So what people don't get is, do you feel like Diaz could have finished him if he didn't taunt?
Nah, I think Diaz was tired.
You think so?
Yeah, you could tell, like, if he had a bit more energy, you would have run after him.
Yeah, that's true as well. He wouldn't have.
He was tired.
Yeah, that's kind of his way of saying, oh, yeah.
Because remember, like, as soon as he got caught in it, Leon started.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because when he hit Conor, he didn't taunt, like, he went to kill Conor straight away.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he have not done the same thing to Leon if he wasn't tired? So, yeah, that does make sense. Plus, Leon's cardio looks solid, man. He looked pretty good. His cardio, like, even though Diaz was pushing the pace on him, he looked like he was comfortable in them 5 rounds.
Yeah, because cardio don't see Leon. We know he's got good cardio. He didn't get rocked. He was a bit tired, obviously, but because near the 5th round. But the cardio actually saved him. Good cardio. That's why he ran away. If he had shit cardio, he would not be able to escape. Yeah,
and another thing is, how do you see him and Usman if they were to fight? How do you see that fight going? In your honest opinion, like, if you had to look at it.
Honest opinion, you know what though? To be honest, if he gets Usman might catch him.
I don't think so. I don't know
what? No, it's not that, because you're thinking of the old Usman, isn't it? You're not thinking of he's with what's his name? The coach, man. Well, I think he's coach, man. Just in case he's coach.
This is MMA analysis for you, man.
Just in case he's coach.
Yeah. Just in case coach. This is called.
Oh my god! What kind of name?
This is called just in case coach. Now I'm joking. I know the name. I'm just teasing you because you don't know the name. So yeah, Trevor Whitman.
Yeah, Trevor. But
yeah, Trevor Whitman. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, you're thinking of
but okay. He has improved his boxing. Okay, we can't deny that. But you're not considering the fact Masvidal got cocky. Yeah. Masvidal's looking good.
No, I'm considering that, but he's going to improve by time.
Another thing is, Leon's naturally, I think, a better striker. Usman's got.
It doesn't matter because
Usman just got hands though.
Yeah, Usman's got hands in it. I mean, what's his name? Leon's got hands, but as soon as he's obviously striking effectiveness is going to go down because he's going to get scared of being taken down. So it balances out.
Okay, that's fair enough. But what I'm saying is, I think it's a harder fight on paper than people are thinking.
Oh yeah, but if you want to look at it, I'm doing devil's advocate. Obviously, I spoke Leon Edwards. I want him to win, but if you look at it unbiased, you would give the advantage to Usman.
Well, obviously he's a champion in it, and he's got the wrestling.
No, he's not just because he's champion, because his stand-ups actually getting better over time. You can see.
Yeah. But you got to remember his age.
He's not the same.
You got to remember his age as well. How old is he? 37.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's gonna start slowing down now soon.
So by the time CEO or EPO, go.
Marley Juice. Nah, but if he fights Covington and goes to a war with Covington, and let's just say
that's why he's thinking of taking loads of fights now, because he's still young enough. He's young enough.
But let me tell you, if he has another war with Covington and then he fights Leon, I'm telling you, Leon will most likely win. Because he might be gone after that fight.
Yeah, we don't know.
Bro, the first fight, it took a lot out of him, but
if
he takes another one like that, it's not gonna be good for his career.
Can't say that though, because
you never know. We're talking right now. Leon versus Usman. We never know. Covington might win the belt. This last fight, I think he was winning on the scorecards, I believe. Covington.
I think he was winning, but I don't know about some of the judges. One judge didn't think he was winning.
But I think two judges had him winning. Yeah. So
if he survived the 5th round.
If he had survived the 5th round, he would have won the belt. So
might be a split decision.
Let's just say if Covington wins, Leon and Covington, that's a tough fight, man.
Do you think Covington's improved enough?
He has. He's training at MMA Masters, I believe. They got good striking, good stand-up. MMA Masters is a good gym, and they've had very good fighters. So I do think that it will be a good fight, him and Kamal Usman. But you want to talk about we ended up, let's do a final thoughts. I think Leon had a great performance, great fight for Birmingham, put Birmingham on the map again.
Repping Birmingham, England.
Yeah. And let's talk about the next fight now. Belal Muhammad versus Damian Maia.
Yeah, they forgot his name. Yeah, in the interview, they didn't even interview him. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on here? Politics. I'm telling you, it's all politics.
All politics.
I'm telling you that you know, you could call me conspiracy theorist or whatever, but a skeptic or whatever. But I think it was slightly political. It might not have been, but I do think because he's Palestinian, and he won, and it's a big card. Let's remember that.
He would have said something.
It's on a big card. ESPN. I don't know who the investors are. ESPN. I don't know. I'm accusing you. I don't know who the investors are.
We don't know.
But we don't know. We're not saying anything. But you know, just saying it, the investors might be, you know, they might be, you know, like there might be Aaron and one of his boys in it. I don't know. But yeah.
But he's left ESPN as well.
Yeah, he's left ESPN.
So
but let me just say though in it. But let me just say in it. He might have left ESPN just for more freedom, because I feel like we'll get into that later. But let's just say the investors, we don't know who they are. Yeah, I'm just, you know, speculating.
All right, let's get on with it, man. I think basically,
I think because if he got
because the fight was shit.
If he said free Palestine or whatever, they would have. I think they would have censored him, and ESPN don't want that. They don't want controversy on their thing. Because it is it is crazy though, because you put other fighters, it gave them an interview. I'm sure you could have given him a minute, man. Like, it's not that hard.
A minute? They couldn't give him 30 seconds?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I do believe it is slightly particular. But there's a fighter on Facebook was Michael Eunice, a good fighter from Birmingham. He was like, well, the fight was wank. So like no one wants to see an interview with wank. Yeah, so basically,
there are other fights on the card.
No, but what I'm saying is, my argument is every fight with Damon Maia is wank. Like, it's never a fun fight.
Yeah,
like even Kamaru Usman and Kogan, they didn't look amazing against him. They didn't.
No joke. To be honest, Kamaru Usman should have lost to Damon Maia.
I don't know about that.
No, do you know why?
Oh, you're on about when he got the back?
Yeah, when he got the back, guess what the referee did? Oh, let's separate them. Actually, you know, if he had his back, he might have finished him.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. So Damon Maia,
his winning streak might have happened, and he might have been the best with thingy. But thanks to the referee, Damien Maia's a goal, right?
No, but look, even Kobe Company, they did well against Maia, but they didn't look like amazing, like, you know, smashing people and that.
Now Kobe come to Batish,
yeah. Yeah, but one thing is no one like finishes him like next level. Like even Anderson Silva in his prime, they look like sensational against him, innit? Like he didn't do spinning move. He didn't do spinning wheel Hadouken on you know, Anderson Silva couldn't do that on him, innit? But what I'm saying is, you know, you got big win against number 9 guy. Yeah. You're Palestinian, you got big win against number 9 guy. You're in the top 10 now.
And don't put him on.
And you don't get post-fight interview. I think that is a bit, you know, unfair.
That's suspect.
That is a bit suspect. It's a bit suspect, like just Monty Juice, man. But it's a bit suspect.
Usual suspect, man. I'm telling you that it was because of that, because they didn't want to put anything out just because otherwise it'd be controversial for the channels on ESPN or like that. Shall we?
Because he's open about he's open on his social media and things like that. I mean, I don't know.
Let's talk about the fight though.
Let's talk about the fight. His takedown defense. Teddy Atlas commented in it on Twitter, and he goes, Belal Muhammad got the best takedown defense in the game. But someone wrote that's like Dan Gable saying, somebody's got that's like Dan Gable saying you got the best striking in MMA.
Yeah.
You know, like but
what does he know about takedown defense?
Teddy Atlas. Yeah. We're firemen now, but what I'm saying is
he's just racking up his takedown defense numbers.
But what I'm saying is he had good takedown defense. Maia when he's on that leg,
especially on one leg, bro.
Maia's on that leg, bro.
Everybody else would drop on the floor.
Eventually, he would have got tired.
And basically, I wouldn't say he's good as BJ Penn balance, but he was basically close enough. Like he didn't get taken down.
Yeah, on that single leg. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he looked good in Maia. Maia like hugs your leg, like he doesn't let it go. Yeah, just like you love, I won't let you go. But what I'm saying is, he looked good. He peppered shots on him. You know, kept it peppering shots and just stuffed the takedowns. That's the best way to beat Maia. Why the fuck you go to the ground with him and risk it?
Yeah, he might have lost if he went to the ground. That's how good Maia is.
On the ground, yeah. Anyone could lose it to him on the ground.
I still think Maia's the GOAT now. MMA math. He would have beat Kamaru Usman. Would have think he did.
But what I'm saying is, Belal Muhammad looked good. He beat a top. He's in the top 10 now.
Who do you think fight next then?
Who does he fight next? We'll have to look at the rankings if you want to.
Well, welterweight.
Yeah.
I'll check in my head.
Okay, that's math. Can't remember. Just engage his coach.
Look, you got Kamaru, Colby, what's the name? Leon Edwards. Then you got like who's welterweight? You got Dasanios must be 6 or 7. 7, isn't it?
No, not anymore.
Huh?
That guy's been beaten by everyone.
Well, Cerrone's still in the welterweight.
No, man, he's retired.
Oh, yeah.
He must be retired by now. He's supposed to fight Diego Sanchez.
Who else is welterweight?
He goes Cerrone top 10. He's supposed to fight Diego Sanchez.
Oh.
Michael Chiesa.
Oh, yeah, Michael Chiesa.
Michael Chiesa. But yeah, Michael Chiesa.
Oh, yeah, he could fight Michael Chiesa, you know. Chiesa must be 6'7", 5.
Oh, Chiesa's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
Like, that guy, he just grabs you and that. He looks
Covington was blazing holes.
What is he?
Huh?
What was he saying?
No, he's saying, who's he talking about? Yeah, he's talking about like he's fighting all 155 pounders, Mike Chiesa and the fake Nate Diaz and all these. Like talking about they're all welterweights now.
Yeah, but I think him and Mike Chiesa would be a fun fight actually.
Who?
Belal Muhammad.
Yeah,
how do you see that fight going?
That's dangerous.
Chiesa
is good for grappling.
Yeah, man, he's a big dude as well.
Yeah,
he's not a small guy, man.
How the hell did he make 155?
He was like a lot of his energy was gone in 155.
Yeah. I think he was killing himself.
When you got Masvidal, Belal Muhammad was Masvidal.
Yeah, can't be contemplating him as well.
If they don't give Leon the title shot, do you think you should fight Masvidal? Just for the sake of it, just for the views, or is that a risky fight?
Who?
Leon.
Nah, I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, risky but it's a money fight though.
Yeah, but it's a risky fight because
but
you can do that after anytime.
What I'm saying, if you're the
best. But you got 2-piece combos or whatever it is. Yeah, 2-piece or 3-piece. That can be done anytime. Like Nate Diaz versus Conor can be done anytime. Why risk it now? No point for both of them. They can do it anytime. Make money.
If Leon wins the belt, then it's just bigger, isn't it? Yeah,
that's what I mean. Then he can fight him, and then he obviously have more confidence.
Yeah,
I think it's a dangerous fight because you see why Masvidal did to Nate Diaz, man. MMA math shouldn't work like that, but it makes you scared a bit, innit? Like, not saying he's gonna do the same thing to Leon Edwards, but you know what I mean.
All right, let's. We talked about Belal Muhammad in my excellent performance. I think he should fight a top 10 guy now. He's in the top 10. He beat number 9, so maybe number 8, number 7, probably even top 5. That'd be a good fight for him. And then the first fight on the main card. So Paul Craig, Bearju versus.
You forgot, wasn't it Drew Dober? What was that?
That's prelims. Jamal Hill.
That's good fight.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, forget that for now. We'll talk about that after for a bit. But Jamal Hill versus. I
know he's good though, but.
Paul Craig. Jamal Hill. I got you. I think I'm gonna pick Paul Craig, and then he just changed my mind. Yeah,
you know what? I didn't think about it. I should have thought about it a bit more.
I was telling him about Paul Craig choking out that.
No, I know Paul Craig's good at grappling.
Very good grappling.
Yeah.
So but Paul Craig broke his arm. Apparently, it's not broken.
It's not broken. It's dislocated.
It's dislocated.
But it looks like it's broken. Everybody was scared.
Because that makes it better. It's dislocated. But
apparently, he got full range of motion.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Full range of motion, like fully on backhand. Full range of motion, yeah. But so
that's mad, man. I never want that job.
Yeah, so what do you think of that? It was a short fight. It got him literally in a minute.
That was mad, man.
But that was nasty. Did you see the way?
No, the mad thing was the way he got him and just dropped on the floor.
No, did you see when he transitioned to that armbar?
Yeah.
He went for that one side on the right, and then he just switched over to the left and just.
You know, the nasty though was. Jamal Hill should have realized, look, this guy's always putting my right arm under his left thingy and his left armpit basically, holding his arm down.
Yeah, it's a bit too late.
No, that was the second time when he got
him. I know.
But he should have realized, okay, this guy, he's a grappler. He knows his submission grappler. You should know about your opponent, innit? Oh, this guy's trying to take me down with him. Yeah, even if on his back is dangerous. Let me get the fuck out of here. No, I'll just stay in the guard and, not get out of it. Yeah,
but
he found out then, didn't he, when he's almost flipping.
All right, man. Go call him, man. Go call Jamal. Go on.
Fuck, man. Pick him, man.
The Dean versus Jamal. But
he beat OSP, made it a good fight. But like Paul Craig just had a way better game plan.
Yeah, Paul Craig, good fight. Well, what do you want to see him fight next?
Paul Craig. Well, Jamal Hill's not ranked, is he?
Yeah, so who do you want Paul Gray to fight? Number 13. Who's number 13?
Light heavyweight?
Yeah, who's number 13?
Can't
See that? This is why I need the rankings out, but yeah, you should fight someone in the top 15, of course. But yeah, that's all we got to say about that. Paul Gray, yeah, excellent performance. Like to see him again. I'm definitely not gonna doubt him. I'm definitely not gonna doubt him. Next one.
Just need a refresh in it. Next time.
Let's talk about Drew Dober versus Brad Riddle.
Yeah, let's do that quick. Yeah,
let's quickly do that. I picked Brad Riddle.
We didn't.
You didn't pick, but I picked Brad Riddle. Yeah, so
I would have picked Brad Riddle because
Brad Riddle.
Drew Dober lost.
He got caught. Brad Riddle got caught and got dropped a few times, but he survived. Got the better shots in the later round. He got caught up a bit though, but he got the better shots though in the overall. Like if you look at it, other than getting dropped, good technical striking fight. It was entertaining. That's it. Brad Riddle, great performance for the New Zealander.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. You know, he's their teammate.
Yeah, he passed away. Yeah.
That is so mad, man. What happened to him?
Yeah. Had he got jumped or something? Yeah.
No, basically what happened is the weird thing was I was watching a YouTube video.
Yeah.
This it's not him obviously. It's somebody else getting punched in the head. But then I was looking at comments and they're talking about this MMA guy, Adesanya's friend and that. I go, what talking about? Because they're linking in it. So there's a random video of one guy coming out of the car and smacking this guy in the head in it. Yeah, and he falls on the floor. And this is a random video. And then under the comments, you see that people saying, "Oh, look at what happened to him, Adesanya thingy. This is what happened. How can people get away with it?" Then I find out Adesanya's friend basically he got jumped by some guy. They got hit, like basically, blindsided.
Yeah.
When you don't know what's happening, and then they get.
Yeah.
And he died because of that. That's mad. You can literally die without even realizing, you're just walking down the road or whatever. We don't know the full situation, only they know.
Yeah.
But you get smacked like that, and you can maybe fell and hit his head on the floor, and they just kept on beating.
Adesanya said in the post-fight, said he beat me up in the last part of it.
Yeah. That's sad. I can, you could feel it as well, and it was like you wanted to cry. I felt like crying.
Yeah. So
sad. Honestly,
it's proper. That's why you gotta be careful in it, like.
Yeah, but it's not fair. And like, if you're gonna jump, fucking at least do in front of his face on it. Like, fight him away. He's such a pussy hole that you're gonna thingy.
Yeah.
Then he was basically like, even Adesanya post-fight, he was saying, look, New Zealand, why didn't they, fucking put a law? The law. Apparently last year they're doing the law about that kind of stuff. Like, you get attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. The person who's doing that kind of attack should be jailed for like life and 20 years at least. Yeah, they passed that law. They didn't even bother looking at it. Apparently. Yeah, so he was pissed off Adesanya as well. And he even said about the New Zealand mosque.
Yeah.
He goes, they did a good job with that. They should do a good job with this as well. Then should carry on. But for some reason, this is not important enough. Like
Yeah.
If that happened,
to be fair though, they had to do something about the New Zealand mosque. So 50 people.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm saying that's important.
That's what I'm saying though. They're just pushing it aside because it's just one person.
Yeah.
And
I imagine like people will get attacked like that all the time.
Yeah, it must happen every day. So.
But if think about it, if that happened to your family member, basically you want that person. You want to find them.
You want justice, in it? Yeah, you want justice. So, it's a messed up situation, man. And. Yeah, man. Just be careful on the streets.
But Adesanya, even Brad Riddle, he was like, destroying about that.
Yeah, man.
They dedicated the fight to the thingy, his friend. Yeah, but I think that in the quarantine, then they're gonna have because they didn't have time to mourn him and it properly.
Yeah.
Because it was during the fight camp and that. It's mad.
Yeah.
And we don't even think about it, but it could have affected Adesanya's fight thingy as well. If you think about it like that.
Yeah.
It's not a small thing, is it? No. Yeah, so basically, if you see in the thingy, when Adesanya won, he put his title down on the floor.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move
good
on.
Fight card.
It was a good fight card. Let's move to MMA news. So
talk about thingy, because we did talk about like PFL and a few.
Okay.
Clarissa Shields.
Oh yeah, man, dude. Forgot about that.
I saw the fight on YouTube. Yeah.
She did really good, man. Like
for the beginner.
For person who's trained 6-7 months, Brittany Elkins is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, I believe.
Yeah.
So for her to have that as her first fight is like one of the worst matchups. And she survived.
Basically white belt.
Yeah, she survived, and her hands were vicious, man. For female fighter, man.
You see in third round?
Yeah.
When she in a half guard or something, I can't remember.
And she just smashed her.
punching. You could see the power in the punches.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know why the referee didn't stop.
Get a bit more brain damage. But she looked sensational. Like, what can I say, man? Great performance. I'm actually really excited about seeing her.
She's nowhere near. I think
she's got great personality though. Like,
yeah,
I showed my wife the fight, and even my wife was like, "Wow, who's she?" And that, like, you know what I mean? Even got women, like, she's got great personality. Even like off, you know, like on post-fight interview, she's got a great sense of humor and personality. Like, she's definitely gonna be a star.
She's definitely gonna. She needs to take her time.
The problem is, make sure she don't fight Kayla Harrison anytime soon. Like, avoid that
fight.
She can't fight her anyway. She can't fight her. Kayla Harrison will probably be in the UFC by then.
Yeah.
By the time she's ready to fight her, she's gonna be in the UFC. You think she's gonna go to the UFC? Or do you think now because she wants flexibility?
Clarissa's 25 years old. So she's young.
26.
Yeah. She's young. She can spend at least the next 2-3 years fighting. You know how obviously boxers get their fights picked for them. They need to do that for her.
But they haven't even done that for her because they picked a hard fight for her.
No. But they should do. Technically, you know, some fights they have to do that for them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
otherwise they're gonna lose straight away.
There's no one in that weight class. 155 pound women. How many 155 pound women are there?
So
I tell you what though, if Kayla is gonna be a tough match for Nunes if she fixes little things up. She's gonna be a very bad.
145 obviously. It's not gonna be.
She's gonna have to drop. But Kayla Harrison, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist in judo, and Clarissa Shields, 2-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing. So and she's a multiple-time world champion, three weight class world champion in boxing. And she I think she got more recognition in this one MMA fight than all of her boxing. Yeah, which is crazy. Which shows you that
nobody knew her before this.
Yeah, but which shows you that. Well, I know about her, but
no, I mean in general.
But women's MMA is a lot bigger than women's boxing. That's just facts.
No, I'll give you an example. I didn't know her at all. But because I watch MMA, I knew her. And then there's even, I'm an MMA, you'd say hardcore enough. Yeah, and imagine people watch casual MMA, they still won't know her. Yeah. So you think about it like that, boxing is so obscure. Women boxing is just on another level where you're not going to get no money in it. That's why she came to PFL, because she knows she needs to put her name out there, and this is the only way.
Yeah. So moving from that fight, that was the main event. Bobby Jenkins won his fight. He had a tough fight. Bobby Moffitt.
Bobbylicious.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just not use that name, but ever again. But he had a great fight, great performance. He looked solid. You know, NCAA national champ. 2 wins. He's clinched his spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, in the semis. So he's clinched his spot. What do you think of? I know you didn't watch it, but I just want you to watch it.
What do you think? You know, his takedown was
I just forgot you didn't watch it. Dude.
And his hot dog.
Yo, there was, Chris Wade.
Yeah.
You remember Chris Wade? He fought UFC.
Yeah.
He had to get 5 points to get into the playoffs.
So he had to win.
So he had to win second round.
Oh my God.
Well, so like, no. He just had to get a finish, I think. Second round. Second round. So it's getting near to the end of the second round. It was near to get the end of the second round.
Yeah.
And then Chris Wade in it. Yeah. The guy just tilts his head. Chris Wade throws a kick, rocks him, and then punches him, knocks him out. Because that guy, I think the guy was from Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah.
He knocked him out.
I think they throw
Yeah, but he knocked him out, right? And he made it. It's wicked, you know, they have to win. It's just sick, man. Nathan Schultz, who was the champion for lightweight, he might get out. So, he might get out for like man, makes them.
That's mad.
So it's mad, man.
That's why we like the tournament, because it doesn't mean you're guaranteed every year.
Yeah. So and different competitors. Who else had a good performance? I'm trying to think. Brendan Loughnane. He beat Tyler Diamond. Tough fight. They both are beating each other up. Brendan Loughnane won. Shayman Moraes won. He got a slick finish, early finish as well. So he might actually have got his spot, but it all depends. Like Anthony Pettis obviously had to pull out.
Yeah.
So he's gonna fight on PFL 6 now, I believe. His fight. Like, normally they don't make them exceptions, but I think because it's Anthony Pettis, they made that exception. They want him in the tournament. So, but Anthony Pettis has to get a finish.
It's a big name.
He has to get a finish. Maybe in the first.
I think he can get it. I think
he can. Depends on his opponent. The guy who was supposed to fight, Alex Martinez. I believe he won. I can't remember. I believe he won, but I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, PFL was great. Card before Bellator 216. And let's quickly talk about that. Paul Daly lost to Jason Jackson. They both held the whole. He got taken down on wrestling. But it's always wrestling, man. It's always wrestling.
When Paul Daly loses, he doesn't get knocked out or anything generally. Yeah, he's always he gets taken down and he can't. There's
only 2 people that I've seen deal with him stand up. Douglas Lima and Nick Diaz. They're the only 2 people I've seen fought Daly stand up here and beat him up. Other than that, everyone else. But Daly, kickboxing is not top guys are,
Yeah.
But
that's what I mean.
Yeah, he should just go into kickboxing glory, man. Just be 16 Daly, or even one championship kickboxing. But Daly, he held up the Jamaican flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes, I'm proud to hang up Jamaican flag in it with Jace Jackson. Jace Jackson got like the full dreads in it.
Yeah.
And then he goes, he's a great guy, he's a real guy in it. He goes, unlike the other one in it, who's on the broadcast in it. The broadcast MVP in it.
Oh.
But yeah, he goes, unlike the other one in it. He goes, hopefully see Jason Jackson champion in it. And then he goes, I was about to say Jermaine Jackson, but yeah, Jason Jackson in it. He goes, let's see. He goes, at least he's real, unlike the other one, MB bitch in it. And then he just went off. Jason Jackson laughing because it was like so awkward.
Yeah.
But Mike Page didn't really say nothing about it. I think he's just like whatever. But
there comes a point where you can't just
So then let's move on from that then. Another UK guy lost from Birmingham, Aiden Lee, Aaron Pico. But Aaron Pico just like took him down. But Aaron Pico took him down. Kept on going for anaconda chokes and door chokes like 50 times. Aiden Lee got out like 50 times. Literally got 50 out. 51st attempt. Then he just got tired. Like this guy's keep on getting he just tapped out. But yeah, that's not the fight. Really, he kept on getting taken down. Like the wrestling, I told you Aaron Pico was wrestling, and it's like
the wrestling.
He's actually using his wrestling now and actually learning submissions and stuff.
Yeah, it's
trying to be a boxer and get pulled, man. But
trying to think it and got him.
But he's actually like mixing it now, and Aiden Lee looks good for a few things.
Why I think Aaron Pico lost his first fight because mentally everybody they hyped him up so much in it. I think he had some yes men on his side or whatever.
I don't know.
And he thought he was the best boxer in the world. That's why.
Brendan Schaub. I remember. Brendan Schaub hyped him and then he started bad.
Brendan Schaub. I remember that.
Brendan Schaub. Yeah, but
Brendan Schaub goes, he's the best boxer in the world. He can stand with me. Yeah.
He's ready. He's ready for a champion now. Ready for his fight. Yeah. But all I'm saying is, it was a good fight. Aaron Pico just kept on getting taken down. 50 dart choke attempts, anaconda choke attempts. That's what I remember from the fight. 50 attempts, 51st attempt he got it. So he got the choke. He eventually got choked 3rd round, I think. But Aiden Lee was tough, man. Aiden Lee could have quit like in the 1st round.
Yeah.
That guy got some heart, man. I tell you now. He was getting he got pieced up and then he went for
stand-up as well.
Stand-up kind of now. Aiden Lee was doing well in stand-up. He's very good stand-up striker. But he got taken down, and then Aaron Pico got a DOS, and he could see him like getting choked from the DOS. But then he just survived, got up.
We know the result. He got beat up in that. He got choked out. What do you think, though? We know this obviously, but what can the British fighters do better? Because most of them, except for exceptional few, to be honest, even Fabian Edwards got taken down by Mr. Van Zandt, and he got basically.
I don't know. This is my opinion.
Only Leon Edwards is the significant, and Michael Bisping are the 2 significant, British fighters that they were hard to take down. Maybe Dan Hardy as well. Down till. But there's only a few though out of many. What's the difference? Do you think? Because I'm sure they all got similar, trainers.
I don't. You know what I think it is. Obviously, half is just talent.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Like Leon Edwards, like Sam Patterson, the guy interviewed. He went down Birmingham. He goes, Leon's just a super athlete. Like I've trained with a guy.
But I know, but I'm personally thinking it is that. But
is that hard work? I think
It's the program and training program as well.
Yeah, but AW's on a similar training program.
No, I'll give you an example now. Like, as in Americans, they train from freaking when they're 4 years old and wrestling.
Yeah, of course. The wrestling, you know, is, man.
You can't catch up.
The only way they would do that is if they actually implement wrestling programs in schools.
Yeah, in school, yeah.
That's the only way we could catch up, I think. Like,
there's no other way. I think there's literally no other way that a British fighter can hang with the American wrestler.
Unless they learn, just get up, like just train.
Nah, but that's not the same, innit? That's just like takedown defense, innit?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just keep on getting up,
But even then, there's only a limit to how much you can do.
Yeah, you're gonna get tired eventually. Yeah. I don't know, you know, that's my opinion.
Like, I think the only counter, obviously, is if you're better at jiu-jitsu than them.
Even then, but the problem is 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu, you know, like the original MMA was like unlimited time or 30 minutes, whatever. You had enough time to actually work your grappling and tie the man. And like the famous story in Rickson Gracie and Mark Schultz.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mark Schultz had him in a cradle, you know, in a cradle position for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he held the cradle position in Rickson for like near an hour. Rickson just waited, tied him out, guy's back, choked him out. Mark Schultz is a beast though. He's a Olympic gold medalist wrestler. But Rickson,
that reminds you, we should watch these old fights and do
reaction. Yeah, we should definitely. Rickson's 400 and all, man. You know. Yeah, but apparently Belal Gracie goes in it. He goes. Gracie goes. he goes. Someone asked him about the 400 round, and he goes. Rickson even counted his sparring in that, and he like goes. If that was the case, I had over 1 million fights. Imagine your dad like he like that means I had over like 1 million fights if we can that. But but Rickson, that's the story of Rickson, Mark Schultz. Basically Rickson, people that don't know Mark Schultz, Olympic gold medalist. Did you hear the story about his brother, Dave Schultz? Got killed in them. He got murdered, bro. Like, you know, his brother Dave Schultz in like 70s.
Yeah. He
joined a wrestling guy's program and a rich guy.
Yeah.
And the rich guy was like proper dodgy in that.
Yeah.
Like, he was using them for money, and I think he was trying to like do stuff on that, like proper dodgy. Like he was using them for money and that, and he was like a weirdo. And then I think Dave Schultz or something happened and he killed him. Dave Schultz was Olympic medalist, I think, as well. Like national champion. Americans are some weirdos, man.
It's such a big country.
Yeah, it's a big country that.
Such a big country that you believe that, you know, like these movies, like what happens in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and shit like that. It really happens.
Yeah, Joe Rogan talking about the movie, Mark Schultz. They made a movie of Mark Schultz, and it's like proper inaccurate, you know. Apparently, they're trying to make it out. They're trying to make it out like he was getting sexually abused and that and this and that. None of that happened.
No, apparently it's something else. Like the person who he fought was different. Or
So they picked a Russian guy. It was, you know, Big Daddy Goodrich.
Yeah. It was supposed to be American guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Guy Goodrich.
Yeah,
Big Daddy Goodrich. Yeah. You know, Guy Goodrich. I think he became Muslim like 2 years ago. Came on the Deep Show.
Yeah.
He fought in Pride. He fought in UFC. You know, Guy Goodrich is.
Yeah.
You know that guy who's got the guy in the crucifix elbowing him and knocking him out.
Yeah.
That's Guy Goodrich. He had a karate again. He fought Mark Schultz. Mark Schultz beat him, but bro, like Olympic gold medal wrestler, no one at the time knew how effective super wrestling was, in it. Like they go there, you know, Mark Schultz to compete in UFC. It was because apparently his his coaches at the university they go to him, if you do that you lose your job. So if that didn't happen, we never know. Mark Schultz would have probably been like famous UFC fighter.
That's stupid.
He was an Olympic gold medalist for like.
Why? Because they thought UFC was a barbaric.
Yeah, like barbaric back then, isn't it? Because he fought like in the early 90s or the mid 90s. He beat Guy Goodrich, and they put a Russian guy, and Joe Rogan was like.
Yeah, I watched that.
It was like a historical historical thing in martial arts. Why putting it actually and actually in that.
Then you can't believe the
movie.
No, but you can't believe what else.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's Hollywood, isn't it? You can't Hollywood love doing what they want to do. They don't want to be accurate. But talking about that, Rickson. That's what I'm saying. Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, like, it's tough, man, because unless the only guys that see pull off is Nate Diaz, Charles Oliveira, Damian Maia, these kind of guys, they're like very good for something against submissions in MMA. But other than that, there's not many guys now anymore. Like, it's easy to neutralize it because you can just wait for a minute and then rounds ended or things like that. Sometimes we've seen chokes get synced in the round ends. So you know what I mean? So plus standing up now. They always do stand-ups now, isn't it? Like if you store it's not realistic, but it's for entertainment.
That's what I'm saying. So really, like, you know, when they stand them up, it just ruins the. If you can't get up, you can't get up, innit? That's your problem. You need to find a way to get up. But you can't make it like, you know, oh, the ref's gonna stand you up. That's stupid, and there's no point fighting. You know, no point being called mixed martial arts.
Yeah, you got anything else, or do you want me to check on MMA junkie?
Nah, nothing. Just general, like, you know, post-fight stuff.
Yeah.
They asked Nadia about like, you know, about you know, BJJ guys and stuff like. Would you be? You know, would you fight with Damian Maya? Like, you know, some of that. Like, yeah, I'd fight him and like BJJ, like, you know, awesome, like him, and what's his name, Jacare and all that. They like, you know, they like the BJJ, you know, greats and yeah.
Let's check out my junkie.
You know, funny thing, post-fight, they asked him about Leon, what do you think of him?
Yeah.
Like, you know, where's he gonna, you know, go from here and stuff like that. Why are you asking me? You don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean?
You don't give a crap about that.
Diaz, sometimes, you know what?
Diaz says he beats Edwards.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, that's why I said, you know, 24 minutes, you go about it, and then 1 minute. But to be honest, in the real world, innit? Yeah, everything's gonna be different than obviously, innit? It's not just, you know, people could have got more battles in the real world.
See.
I tell you who's the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous fight in the real world, Damian Maya.
Yeah.
In the real world, sometimes you won't have a cage helping you.
Yeah.
You'll have a carb thingy and you get battered.
I got caught in training. That's why we had to push the fight back for a month.
Yeah, he's talking
about all motivation to train and work out.
You know what? He said that, you know, in the press conference. This reminds me. You know, so you're on the thingy now. You know, he got the cut and he delayed the thing. Yeah, he goes, I lost motivation, all this and that. But you know what? That's not an excuse, man. Why are you coming to fight them? Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't blame that as you can't make.
At least there's no hate on Leon. Congratulations to him. Why would you fight anybody but the top guy if you're going to fight all? Diaz said. So for the audio listeners, we're just looking at an article at MMA Junkie. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at a few other articles.
I think Marvin Vittori thought he won, you know, that fight. You know,
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know the way he acted in the end of the fight. Yeah. Like, you go, why are you putting your hand up? Like, literally, like, you know, Adesanya was like mocking him as well, and the, you know, referee was holding both their arms. It's funny.
Oh, I forgot to talk about this in Bellator. Yaroslav Amosov. Yaroslav Amosov, he's Bellator's 10th, he's 26 and all. Literally got like a near Habib record or Fedor. The guy's a beast, man. Is he from Ukraine?
Yaroslav sounds like
he probably, I think he's from Ukraine or somewhere. But that guy, I was telling my brother. Let's just take this up. But I was telling my brother that
for Douglas Lima.
Yeah, I was saying my brother that he's gonna take him down and get Lima down. Lima's just, he took down Ed Ruth, who's a national champ wrestler, got him down. I go, he's definitely gonna get Lima down. And apparently betting favors went 3-1 on the main card. Betting favors fell to 4-2 in Bellator's main events this year. It was one of and Amosov became the 10th fighter in Bellator history. He's 26-5 winning streak, bro.
That is mad.
That is hard, man.
People think it's easy, and that's not easy.
Lima's 5 losses.
Especially in MMA, you don't get easy
points. 7 of his 9 career losses are decision. And it's wrestlers, man. Grapplers. That's what I mean. So Jason Jackson, Paul Daly, Aaron Pico, obviously. Pico's 8th.
Yeah. Stoppage,
Mark Leminga, So, So generally, if you look at it, it's so Bellator was pretty good. Anything else you want to talk about? Oh, Jose Mbia, did you see that? Apparently, the statue looks like Barack Obama, as you can see on screen. They're showing the statue.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Jose Mbia,
you know. No. But do you think they're trying to make the old one like? But even then, it doesn't look like him.
It doesn't look like him. Whoever did that shit job.
Well, it's a nice craftsman overall, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't look him. Like,
it doesn't look like him, man. So, if you're gonna make it look like them, at least.
Yeah, but overall, I think is that it? Is that? Terrence McKinney.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You covered him. Matt Frivolence, bro. That guy, injured his leg. I'm gonna stop the screen now, so we're gonna go back to full view. But that guy, he knocked him out.
I didn't watch the fight,
Okay, but he knocked him out.
27 seconds.
He hit him, nice combo, 1-2,
I heard about it.
Dropped him. and then celebrates, goes up the cage, drops back and hurts his knee, and I think he tore his ACL or torn a ligament or something. Hopefully it's a sprain. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Maybe it's a tier 1, tier 2, grade 1, grade 2 ligament tear. If it's a grade 3, it's completely torn off. For people that think, why do I know this? It's because I study kind of a medical course at uni in osteopathy, but just saying it. Just to sound cool, right? But hopefully it's a grade 1 or grade 2. If it's grade 1, it'll take a couple of months. If it's grade 2, it'll take half a year to a year plus. If it's grade 3, it's going to take like super long. Like,
but if Conor McGregor, you do it in 6 months.
Yeah. But I don't, if it's Conor McGregor's grade 3 though.
I don't know
if it's see, it depends on the grades. Like grade 1.
That's why they don't tell you though, isn't it? Because then they make it sound even better.
Yeah.
The doctor told me I'm supposed to be half a year, but I got it in 6 months.
Yeah, but a year, grade 3 will take about a year.
You know what that reminds me?
Like the worst.
That reminds me of Adesanya is talking about, giving back to, the world positive vibes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about Terence McKinney. Apparently, he waited hours just to get a picture with Adesanya, Yeah. I don't know if I think it's maybe like the day before the fight. I don't think it was like thinking, obviously on the day of the fight, that'd be weird. But let's say even if done that, he waited hours just to get a picture with Adesanya. I took a picture with him because he had positive vibes and everything.
Yeah.
And that was like, He even did that with Brandon Moreno, apparently, wanted a picture with him.
Well,
he goes, like Brandon Moreno, he did positive vibes and I need that energy in the world.
Yeah. Cool story.
You think I'm a star?
Yeah, cool story. But anyways, what have you been up to? Let's just talk about us for a bit.
How long it's been going? We didn't even know how long this been.
We never talk about ourselves. Let's just talk about ourselves for a bit. But you're gonna have to edit this because my brother doesn't do anything anymore. You know what's funny? I'll tell you how it started off. My brother used to edit. I used to do all the talking and motivational speak. But
I think we did it wrong though.
But but then eventually he had a layoff on it, very long layoff on it. He didn't get injured or anything. He did tear the ACL. Yeah. His conditioning went down. He couldn't bother to do the videos. He had other stuff going on. I ended up doing everything. I was a producer, editor, interviewer, everything all by myself. And I've learned how to edit now as well. So I've got all the skills on it. So we don't even need my brother anymore. I'm joking. But
I learned that skills in 5 seconds.
But now I'm gonna have to edit and I'm gonna have to release it to the world. But I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I think we're gonna end it. On here? Or...
Yeah, we're ending on here.
We're ending on here. Positive note, great event. UFC 263 and PFL 4, Bellator 260, great events. And I'm gonna release
all while the England match is going on.
We've got the Euros.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, we should talk about Euros. We'll start talking about a bit of Euros and I'll watch some games. I'm a casual in football now. It sounds funny because
I used to watch football.
I used to watch football all the time, but UFC came into my life, boxing came into my life, kickboxing.
That's another thing. MMA took over in such a way that we stopped watching one of the biggest sports in the world, football.
Biggest sport in the world.
And now that's the biggest sport in the world is going to be MMA. So in about 100 years.
So we're gonna end it here. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video if you're watching on YouTube. It gives us more viewership. YouTube pulls it out more. You
can also watch it on audio platforms. SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music,
Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts, and we're gonna start Patreon. We're gonna start Patreon and other things as well. So make sure you try to support us any way you can.
I don't care if we're gonna even if we get £1.
As long as I can get a scallop a month. I mean, I'm good, man. I'm good.
I think obviously we'll use that money to fund for stuff, but nothing to do with going partying and stuff.
We don't really do that, but it'll actually fund us like if I do trips for MMA videos for
because we want to start doing like events,
better equipment. Like I was thinking of getting another camera and doing in-person interviews with fighters, like actual in-person, really good quality, especially in the UK. And to go events like and to do media coverage. So
Bellator, Cage Warriors.
A lot of even eventually UFC. So make sure you support us. I mean, we're the first from our community, like I said, to do this kind of content and to represent MMA journalism. I think I'm the first Kashmir to do Pakistani to do MMA journalism, to be at press conferences. So support us and support us on our journey and be there in the beginning.
How many Birmingham people are there doing podcasts?
There's not a lot of Birmingham people doing
I
it.
don't think there are. Mainly London.
People forget MMA diagnosis didn't start in 2020. MMA diagnosis, this started in 2018. So we were a bit ahead of the curve from generally our community. But make sure you support us.
And if you don't know, we actually started watching in about 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, 2008 we started watching. No, 2008 we started watching.
It would be weird if you did a podcast like, let's say even like 6 years ago if you started.
Yeah, that would be mad. But it is what it is. Everything happens at the right time. But yeah, make sure you support, man. Make sure you check everything out, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Peace.
Peace.
How long?